For years now, I've been researching the best ways of teaching management, and I'd like to share the results of my latest research. My name's George Rosier. I'm an adjunct member of the faculty of the SP Jain School of Global Management, based at their Sydney campus in Australia. Ever since the case method was first used over a century ago, it's been regarded as one of the best ways of teaching management. In fact, it's become the hallmark of most of the best business schools around the world. At SP Jain, we make extensive use of the case method. What is surprising is that even though it's been used so much, it has never been formally evaluated in educational terms until now. In a traditional lecture, students just sit, listen, and take notes. But in a case method course, they're actively involved. Students are given a case study, a written description of a real business situation. They have to analyze that case and come to class with their own recommendations for management action. The class then consists of a whole-of-class discussion. Students have to present their ideas, listen to the ideas of others, and debate the alternatives. The case method puts students into the role of the manager in every class. In fact, a case method class or a case method course is really a simulation of several years of management experience, all packed into a few months of intensive study and discussion. What we asked at SP Jain was this: is the case method better than lectures at helping students to achieve a deep understanding of the course content? We used a survey designed and tested by the top researchers in higher education, and we put that online. It was promoted by the Case Centre in Cranfield in Britain, and it was answered by students from around the world. What we found was quite remarkable. Just look at these graphs. The histogram on the left shows student responses to a lecture-based course, while the one on the right shows the response of the same students to a case method course. Put simply, the further the graph is skewed to the right, the more effective the course. And just comparing these graphs, you can see quite clearly that the case method course is more effective than a lecture-based course. This is important because it not only shows that a case-based course is more effective than a lecture-based course, it also does this in terms of established educational research. Second, it provides more justification for increased use of the case method in business education. And finally, it provides a partial explanation of previous research, which found that graduates from case method courses were more valued by employers than graduates from lecture-based courses. In fact, the case method graduates achieved higher salaries. If you want to find out more about this, you can read the original article online at the International Journal of Management Education. And what now? This is even more exciting. I'm taking other findings from the higher education research and applying them to management education to see if we can do an even better job of teaching management.